quite like this that's so open. And I think that's healthy.
Right. So why the criticism, Doug?
Well, they don't like him. He's got a lot to say. I mean, this is everything FDR dreamed for, the New Deal to put America back to work. Think of LBJ, and he gave people food stamps and welfare. Donald Trump's given him a job, and nobody's talking about it, so of course he wants to talk about it. Remember, in the 2016 campaign, Hillary went 9 months without a press conference. It was a big scandal. That's because she didn't want to talk.
Right.
Donald Trump wants to talk because he's got a lot of good things to talk about.
Sure. What about the press briefings themselves? The president put out a tweet. He said the reason Sarah Sanders does not go to the podium much anymore is that the press covers her so rudely and inaccurately, in particular certain members of the press. I told her not to bother. The word gets out anyway. Most will never cover us fairly, and hence the term fake news. And that's what he says. He says fake news, he says, is the enemy of the people because it's not accurate, he has said.
Well, I would like to see some of the news stories corrected. At least they should go back when it's blatant, when it's obvious they've reported facts incorrectly. They could at least correct it for the American public. They don't. They run a story 3 days in a row, it's wrong, and then it just disappears with no correction. I'll tell you, in the Bush White House, they wouldn't have put up with this. They'd have just shut the whole thing down. Yeah. When you've got one survey that showed 92% of every story is negative, another survey showed 0.08%, not even 1% of the stories cover the economy, then you know that the media is your adversary and they're no longer reporting the news, they're advocating.
All right. Doug Weed, always a pleasure. The historical perspective.